Hey, Tanya, my associate wants to keep using the old forms, but I think I saw something that says they're going to disappear as of January 1st. Is that correct? Will you be able to still access the older version of the forms, the printed forms that without going through Legito, or will you have to get the forms through Legito after January 1st?
My understanding, and it's a board decision. But yes, I'd like to remove the link for two reasons. Those old forms are some of them are okay, but for example, the agency disclosure, the civil code printed on the back of the agency disclosure was changed in 2019 and was never updated on that form. I completely redid that agency disclosure form front and back because there's code sections that are required by law to be printed on them that weren't there.
So the other forms are outdated and probably shouldn't be used, is what you're saying then.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So I don't want anybody using it. I don't think an attorney it's never a problem until it is. And I don't think there are too many attorneys out there that would take that close a look at the agency disclosure and say, hey, you got, this is not updated, or this was never updated. But why risk it? So it's like, use the current forms. The current forms are going to provide the most protection to the brokers. And that's what we want. We want to protect the brokers, and we want to make them as error-free as possible, and, get the data on them consistent and so forth.
That makes sense. I'll just have to work on him to get him to do it. I told him I'll sit down with him at his computer and go through anything he has. He doesn't have a lot of listings right now, so I can help him do that. But anyway, yeah, I that makes sense that you've updated for Legito. The other ones haven't been updated, so.
Yeah, and the truth of the matter is, once you put in a seller rep agreement, creating all the rest of the documents in an open file is relatively simple.
It's
far easier.
awesome. It's so much easier. It's just, the old story, getting old dogs, to learn new tricks. That's all this is.